Tell me about a time when you left a task unfinished.
When have I left a task unfinished? I've never left a task unfinished. You can rely on me to get everything finished on time and to the right standard.
Please do not use that answer when responding to the really difficult interview question. Tell me about a time when you left a task unfinished. Now, this is one of the hardest interview questions to answer correctly, but it is coming up more often during job interviews. So, if you have an interview coming up soon for any role or company, make sure you stay tuned because I promise to help you be the standout candidate. So, to achieve that goal, this is what I will teach you during this job interview training tutorial. Number one, I will tell you why the interviewer is asking you the tough interview question. Tell me about a time when you left a task unfinished. There are 3 specific reasons why they are asking you this question. You need to know what those reasons are in order to answer it correctly. Then number 2, I will give you 3 brilliant example answers to help you pass your interview. And all you have to do is choose which one answer option is applicable to you and your previous experience. And then finally, I will tell you where you can instantly download these slides and my full set of 27 Tell Me About a Time interview questions and top scoring example answers in a PDF guide. So to begin with, why is the interviewer asking you the tough question, tell me about a time you left a task unfinished? Well, there's 3 reasons. Reason number 1 is because they want to assess the reason or the reasons why you left a particular task unfinished. Don't forget, they are asking you to tell them a situation, a specific previous situation when you left a task unfinished, and they want to know the reasons why. So do not say you've never left a task unfinished, because we've all done that in the past. So if you use any of the following 4 reasons why you left a task unfinished, you will probably fail your interview. So if you say you didn't feel motivated by the particular task, then you'll probably fail. If you say you didn't think you were suitably qualified or you hadn't had the right training to complete the task, then again, you may fail. If you say the task was outside of your job description or outside of your job remit, again, you will probably fail. And do not say, whatever you do, you left the task unfinished because it was time to go home. It was the end of the working day. Don't use any of those 4 reasons. Now, the second reason why they are asking you the question, tell me about a time when you left a task unfinished, is because they are assessing your prioritizing skills. This is important. Now, if you can prioritize tasks based on the needs of the company, you are more likely to get hired. And you will notice in my first example answer option, I show that I'm really good at prioritizing tasks. And the third reason why they are asking you that question is because they want to hear whether you blame others for the task being left unfinished. Do not blame anybody else in your answer because, again, you may not get hired. So you've really got to be careful how you answer this tough interview question. So let me now give you 3 example answers to that question. Tell me about a time you left a task unfinished. Please tell me in the comments section below the video which answer option 1, 2 or 3 you think is the strongest. Okay, so please tell me in the comments section below the video. It will really help me. I'd be really interested to see which one you think is the strongest. Now, the first answer is in a live interview. I will then give you the script to use so you can pause the video and write down the script, and I will then give you the 2 further example answers. So tell me about a time you left a task unfinished. Here's answer option number 1. Here we go.
Tell me about a time when you left a task unfinished.
I was working on an important time-sensitive task for my manager when the company owner came into the office to ask for a volunteer to help with an urgent situation. Now, because this new task was urgent and a priority, I felt it was right to temporarily leave my task unfinished. The company owner needed me to find a new venue for an important meeting he was having that afternoon because the previous venue had just let him down. Now, once I'd found a new meeting venue, I then returned to my unfinished task. And to get my task back on track, I decided to stay behind late that evening for an extra hour.
So that was my first example answer. It was a very strong one in a live interview. Let me give you the script, so you can pause the video and write the script down if you want to, and I will then give you the extra 2 example answers. So here's that first answer for you in script format. Tell me about a time you left a task unfinished. I was working on an important, time-sensitive task for my manager when the company owner came into the office to ask for a volunteer to help with an urgent situation. Now, because this new task was urgent and a priority, I felt it was right to temporarily leave my task unfinished. The company owner needed me to find a new venue for an important meeting he was having that afternoon because the previous venue had just let him down. Now, once I had found a new meeting venue for him, I returned to my unfinished task and worked hard to get it back on track. In fact, I decided to stay behind late that evening for an extra hour to ensure it was completed. So you can see that that answer shows that you are capable of prioritizing tasks. You understand that that new task is urgent, and then you work hard afterwards, once you've finished that urgent task, to get your previous unfinished task completed. So it's a really good answer. But there's 2 further really good answers that you would also be interested in using. Here's the second one. Tell me about a time you left a task unfinished. This one is in script format. Here we go. In my previous role, I was helping a customer to choose which product they wanted to buy. I spent a long time helping them, asking them numerous questions and providing them with detailed information on all our products. Now, after several days of extended communications, I had to politely decline answering any further questions because I had spent so much time trying to help them. I learned a lot from that experience, and I have since learned to quickly ascertain when a customer is serious about buying and when they are not. So that's another really good example answer, where you left a task unfinished because you were aware that your time was not being used wisely. Let's have a look at answer option 3. Tell me about a time you left a task unfinished. Here we go. I was working on a project with several co-workers when suddenly one of them fell ill. The project had to be finished by the following day. However, my attention had to quickly switch to the health and well-being of my work colleague. We stopped the project and I took my co-worker to the hospital to get them checked out as they were not fit to drive. After various health checks, they were sent home by the doctor. Now, when I returned to work, we carried on with the project and put in extra hours to try and get it finished on time. But despite our best efforts, we just missed the deadline by 2 hours. However, whilst I do not like missing deadlines, on this occasion, my colleague's health had to come first. So again, that's a really good example answer because you are doing what anybody would do in that situation. You have to stop the project because your co-worker's health and well-being comes first. That's the priority. So you have 3 example answers there. Tell me in the comment section below the video which one, 2 or 3, you believe is the strongest. Now, the next thing to do, if you'd like to download these slides, all 3 answers, and my full set of 27 Tell me about a time interview questions and top scoring answers, click that link right now in the top right hand corner of the video. Head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download these slides and that full guide. It's definitely worth going through to my website because I want you to have a look at those 27 questions. These are called behavioural interview questions, where the interviewer says, tell me about a time when you X, Y, and Z. So you have to really think on your feet. And you have to answer these questions in a certain way. I've disclosed that on the webpage, so make sure you check it out. And if you want to accelerate your learning further, you can download the full set of 27 questions and answers. They're really good answers and they give you an idea of how to answer them yourselves based on your own experience. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Literally thousands and thousands of you are passing your job interviews. I can only help you if you are subscribed. By subscribing, you will be the first to be notified whenever I upload career-changing content. I can also help you if you are subscribed to negotiate a salary and get promoted and progress throughout your career. And please give the video a like, because that really does motivate me to create more content for you and unique example answers. Oh, and don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting my channel. I wish you all the best for passing your job interview. Have a great day.